Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new or not subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel, like and share with your friends. In the last video, we have created a book service. In book service, we have created or create or update books, get all books, get books by ID, delete book, search by author, search by category, search by title. And in this video, we are going to create a member table. In member table, we have member ID, name, email, phone, address, and membership date. So we are going to create number class member, and then we have private long member ID, private string name, private string email, phone, private string address, and private string membership date. And then since and here we are going to create a getter and setter. Just click on right button and generate and getter and setter. And we are going to annotate this as a entity so that we can create the member as a table in our database. And we are going to create a members repository, member repository, and extend member GPA repository. And here we are going to pass member class and primary key of as a member ID as a large. And we are going to give the annotation as at the repository. And then we are going to create a number service and annotate with the service. And slash SQL slash window. And also what the service member service. And we are going to create our first API post mapping. So let's have public JSON map create or update number. I'm just passing the JSON node, JSON node, member service, create or update JSON map and object of members. The first is then we are going to inject through the dependency, inject dependency through the auto app, private members, the first is private member to infrastructure where private member repository, member repository, and also need a method, final private object method, object method, new object method. This will help you in serialization and deserialization and more object node response object method select object node, and we're going to initialize our member class. We just initialize the member to create the object member number, and we are checking if JSON node dot has member ID. If it is containing, then we are going to extract this member ID, log member ID, JSON node dot get member ID as log, and we are going to verify this member ID is existing or not in our database using through the optional class member optional member repository dot find by ID and passing the member ID, and we'll check this member ID is valid or not. If member optional is empty, then we are going to return the response output status as an error. In the message member is not found with ID, member ID, and just return the response. If it is existing, then we will give the member equal to optional member in dot get. We are extracting and we are going to update any if we things need to update. If it is not, there is no any member IDs available in JSON, then we are going to create a new member. Member, member, new member. And finally, we are going to set the alt attribute member dot set name JSON map dot as name, then JSON map dot get name as text or null. and we are going to set other attribute, set email, 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 set phone number, and phone, set address, address, and address. Finally, we need to set the membership with membership with all attributes which are available in our member. Successfully need response. This is create and okay, we are going to uh, I have a share. I just forgot to create this request body. I'm going to restart our server. Yes. Now Tomcat is started on 4880 and we are going to hit this setting once again. Yes, the data created or updated successfully and we can check this in database. Checking a member database. Yeah, the SAM data is updated, but the phone is not updated. In member survey, system check phone, and here we pass instead of mobile number. Yes, right. Ram, Ram. So I'm going to update the, basically the phone number is not updated. It is null. And here we're going to call this and update. Member ID is 1, Sam outlet.com, Mumbai. Yes, data is successfully. So now the mobile number is also updated. And we are going to create a other number. Ram, Ram. Data is created for Ram, Rohan. All three data is inserted in database. All three data is inserted. Okay. And then we are going to create a other API. This is the method. Wait, then, and all wait all. Wait all members. And we are going to create this method on members database. Object keyword response object method dot create. And then we're going to call list of member list, member repository dot find all. This find all method will fetch all the data to database and return the data. And we are going to check if member list dot is empty. Then response dot put error and response dot put message no member is available. And finally, we are going to return the response. If data is there, then we are going to return object mapper value to tree and member list. We are going to restart our application. It's taking some time to restart. Finally, it is started on port 8080 and this one is the gate mapping and the method name is gate all. And just setting this API and we record all the data which are present in our database. All three data present in our database. And we are going to create a other API called get by ID. Suppose I want to fetch a data based on the member ID. Then get mapping. And here we are passing the member ID and public JSON node get member by ID. Long member ID. And this with the annotation accurate path variable. Return member get member by ID. Just passing this member ID. And we are going to create this method of which node response object method dot create object node. And then we are first we want to check this particular member ID is valid or not. Member optional and member ID. I just passing this member ID. With optional member is empty. Then we are going to return the response as an error. Yep. The status as an error and response dot put matching member is not found with ID member ID and return the response. In the case of it is present, then we are going to return of shift map of dot value to 3 and member optional dot width. So now it is completed. We are going to restart our server and we'll check whether this API is working or not. So here we are going to pass a member ID. So this API is useful. Suppose I want to add data for a particular member ID, so that we can fetch the data. Invalid pattern. Member text. Member optional. Member ID. Okay. Oh my god. I restarted once again and it is taking some time to start the application. And finally, it is started. From that started on top F0. We are going to trace this API through Postman. Here we are going to pass the member ID, member slash ID1, and just checking this API. I got the data. Yeah, suppose I run and do. Suppose I stop. Yes, number is not found with ID because we have only three data available in our database. So that's why it is showing the error. And there is a one more case left. We are going to delete without any member if you want. We are going to create a delete mapping. And just object node response object mapper dot create object node. And using the software class, we will first check the SIM member ID is valid or not. If member ID is not from the ID, then we are going to return response. If it is present, then we are going to delete it. Then member of friend object, and then member first is dot delete. And we are going to delete this. And we are going to return the response status will be success. Member is deleted with ID member ID. The node is is also completed, and we are going to, and finally we are going to return the response. Return response. Now we are going to restart our application, and we are going to save this succeed. It is taking some time to restart. You have to wait. Okay, the Tomcat is started on port 8080, and then we are going to paste. This is the delete mapping, and we are first we are passing member ID as a 4. We are going to delete 3 first. Now the delete member is deleted with ID 3. Just we have to cross verify on the database. The 3 is available now. Just refreshing the data. And now that 3 is gone. The 3 is deleted. And suppose I'm giving you a random number 34. But this is not available, then number is not found with ID 34. Okay. So finally we have created all API related to the members table. And thank you so much for watching this video.